I am currently long in both pound dollar and in Bitcoin. I'll walk you through what I have trading starting top down. Here on the daily chart, price action yesterday, this is yesterday's candle, traded below the range of day before yesterday's candle, which is here. So yesterday's candle here trades below day before yesterday's candle here, where you see this white line. So price action wicks below and then closes back inside the range of day before yesterday. This gives me a buy side drawn liquidity. In addition, for the week, Tuesday is the current dealing range for the week that's been put in by price. And then on Tuesday traded below Monday's range and closed inside the range. So a buy side draw overall for the week, and then a buy side draw from yesterday. So this has me looking for buys here. Then if we come to the 1 hour chart, this is the equivalent on the daily chart here to this 1 hour chart. So this here is the current dealing range based on the week here. And if I zoom in, we can get a look of the trending conditions on pound dollar. So you can see here there's a body candle close above this swing level, and there's a bullish fair value gap here. Same thing here. There's a body candle close here above a swing high and a bullish fair value gap, or buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. So trending market conditions here on pound dollar for the weekly dealing range. And then for multiple time frame analysis here on the 4 hour chart, this area here is the dealing range, so this is bullish. Same thing here on the 1 hour, this is the dealing range, is bullish, and it's bullish here on the 15-minute. Also, these price actions are currently bullish internally and externally. And then if I come to my execution charting, you'll see here on the 5-minute chart, price action here in this price leg delivered to the buy side and then has pulled back. Actually, this is not updated. Let me restart this or refresh this. My internet has been slow for the past week, so having to restart and do some things quite a few times. Okay, this is not going to display correctly, but actually let's do this. Put this in here and put this in here. No, this goes here, which means my Bitcoin chart is going to be off as well, but I'll make that adjustment when it comes. So here I'll put up a Fibonacci retracement tool as well. So here you have the current price leg dealing range here. And with that, you can see this morning during the New York session here, price delivered here to the buy side and then pulls back here. I take an entry here, or a series of entries here. I believe about 3 entries here, based on price pulling back to this equilibrium level and this bullish fair value gap right here on the 5-minute. So looking for price to return back to the buy side here, and then I took one final limit entry here as price swept out this sell side liquidity. Here on the 1 hour chart, there's liquidity, or there was liquidity resting below this 1 hour candle. When that liquidity was swept out, I took an entry there as well. And for all of these lower entries, for this area, for these entries and for this entry, everything here I'm going for a profit target. I'll show you here on the 1 hour chart for this 1 hour swing high right here. And same thing on the 5-minute chart, but this is my current primary target. And then I have a position that I put on in during the London session, and that position 529 is for that weekly level here. So targeting a higher level of liquidity here. No, that's the same one. 529. Or did I target that as well? Here. Okay, this is the trade that I took during London, and I'm targeting that weekly target that I had here. So this is Tuesday's candle, sweeping Mondays and closing inside the range. So my primary target being that Tuesday high, which is not a swing high, but there is buy side liquidity there, and the swing high is here on Monday. But I don't have plans on extending my profit target to there at this time, but that could change, but I doubt it. And then I'll head over to Bitcoin. On the daily chart, we get this candle here on Bitcoin this week, which is Wednesday's candle, that puts in a body candle close above Tuesday's candle. So this gave me a buy side drawn liquidity overall. Price has stayed within this range of Wednesday's candle. So this is the current dealing range, and that dealing range here is reflected here on the 1 hour chart. You can also see here on the daily this bullish fair value gap or buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency that price is currently trading in now. Then to have a look at the dealing range or that Wednesday daily candle here on the 1 hour, some of the details inside of that candle here on the 1 hour. So you get this level here, this swing high that you get a body candle close above, and you're also seeing this series of bullish fair value gaps or buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiencies here. So these are all signs of a trending market. Then looking at multiple time frame analysis within the dealing range, price action on the 4 hour chart, bullish, 1 hour chart, bullish, and 15-minute chart here, bullish. Internally, everything is bearish, but bullish overall. And then head over to my execution charting, which I know is butchered now, but I'm going to stick these entries back in. Actually, let's just pull up my history. So this is my history for today. So this is, okay, I set a 15-minute stop loss on this trade instead of a 1 hour stop loss on pound dollar earlier. I've been in and out of pound dollar since yesterday, as I learned that my entry point was a little off. So I've been chasing it, but chasing it on valid entries. But this was just an invalid stop loss, which I've now corrected, which is why I'm in it currently. This was a long trade in dollar Swiss that I won on yesterday. This was just a winner that I let run that went back to the break even. And then here is another trade on what is this, Euro USD. So I've been waiting for a short position in Euro USD, and then on the daily chart, price set up for a long today, even though the overall dealing range for the week is a short. So I tried to see if I can trade into take a long trade into my short trade, but trying to take a trade to my trade has rarely worked. This is my first time trying it with this particular system, and it still did not work out for me, so I won't be playing with that anymore. And then these are my current positions here on pound dollar, and then these are the two positions here in Bitcoin, which I entered at 809 and 832. So I'll go to that now. 809 and 832. Here and here. Okay, and that's gonna be there. And now you can see here in Bitcoin price starting to react and deliver to the buy side. Currently price, my limit entries are, or my first entry was a limit entry, my second was a market. Price is currently trading right at them, or price is trading in between the bid-ask spread here. And I'll head back over to pound dollar. As pound dollar seems to be consolidating. Let's see if price can deliver here to this 1 hour swing high here. Well, there's going to be some buy side liquidity resting there. Price currently trading just at my limit entry for my overall weekly entry for, or my entry for my weekly target. You can also see here on the 5-minute chart, there's a gap, or there was a gap here in price that this candle right here just filled. So with that, this liquidity that was in here has been swept, sent price back down, and liquidity has been engineered here. Liquidity has now been engineered here. There's some liquidity engineered here. So we'll see how price responds. This is a pretty interesting area based on price. So we'll see if price likely wants to break out in one way or the other. I'd like to see it break out to the buy side, sweep that high, and then price could come back down pretty aggressively, or could actually continue going. It's not clear to me, and then even if it is clear, price can still do what it wants. But we're seeing price being redelivered to the buy side here. So we'll see what price wants to sweep this buy side liquidity resting above this candle here. And here. And then final liquidity area here. And then again, series of liquidity zones below here as well. So we'll see what the price delivery algorithm wants to seek out at this time. Price consolidating here in between 133,620 and 133,650. $133,680 further buy side delivery, potentially testing a new 5-minute high in that 5-minute buy side liquidity area. Now price pulling back. $133,630. Price still consolidating here. 133,630. $133,650, pulling back. So less than 1 minute remaining in this 5-minute candle. 133,650, 133,670. We'll see if price action wants to test the previous 5-minute high in this candle or potentially in the next. As this candle, if it closes in the current range that it's in, would likely be set up for further buy side delivery. 133,680. So the high of the previous 5-minute candle is 133,696. So we want to see a 133,697 in this candle or in the following candle. Now a new 5-minute candle. Price action is high within the range of the previous 5-minute candle, so I would want to see continuation to the buy side and at least a new 5-minute high from the previous one. We'll see what price action does here. $133,670. Seeing a return to buy side, but price is not going to the buy side easily here, at least not yet. But price could break out either way aggressively. Price consolidating within the 133,670 range, 133,650. Price trading lower here. Price currently consolidating between the 133,650 and 133,680 levels. 133,640. So currently price delivering to the sell side overall in this 5-minute candle. More consolidation up to the 133,680 level, 133,660. One 133,630. Further sell side delivery here. Price reacting off the 133,630 low. $133,680. $133,620. Price showing a reaction again off that 133,630 level. Let's see if reaching down into the 133,620 levels was enough to send price back to the buy side here. So an inside candle. So price putting in a series of inside candles. So here, this down close candle, this up close candle stays inside the range. Here, this up close candle, the previous 5-minute candle stayed inside the range. Now we have this candle here breaking out below the range, but price has, or the algorithm has engineered some liquidity up here, so price is likely to return here and to here. But there's also Same type of liquidity engineered here and here. There also may be on a lower time frame some fair value in this area. But once price collects this liquidity here or sweeps this liquidity, price may want to return to the buy side. And now that liquidity here has been swept. So we'll watch what price does now. $133,540, $133,560. $133,580. $133,540, $133,530, price consolidating here and delivering to the sell side overall. Further sell side delivery here. 133,515. And 33,510. So right now, it seems like price is having a difficult time trying to deliver to the buy side. Here is a bullish fair value gap right here that if price reaches could also deliver price to the buy side. A sweep of this sell side liquidity here could also send price back to the buy side. But also these sweeps here could also send price back to the buy side. So plenty of opportunities, even though price is looking like it's failing, for price to redeliver to the buy side. And plenty of liquidity to the buy side to seek. We can see price now 133,590. New 5-minute candle, 133,600. Now we'll see if price wants to seek out this buy side liquidity. Seeing some buy side delivery with speed here, 133,630. We'll see if any new 5-minute highs can be put in, and if so, if there is any continuation to those. $133,660, new 5-minute high. and some buy-side liquidity has been swept here at the high of this candle. Here, that liquidity has been swept. There's liquidity here, here, and also here. We'll see if price wants to continue seeking buy-side liquidity or if price wants to come down for sell side. Currently price delivering to the sell side here, 133,570. So there are some relatively equal lows here, or equal lows. Let's see, 508, 508. So we have equal lows here. So there's liquidity. This is the next area of liquidity to the sell side. This is the next area of liquidity here to the buy side that I would target. So price is trading within these liquidity ranges, or within this range of liquidity here. Let's see what price does. Price certainly reacting from that buy-side liquidity sweep of the previous 5-minute candle. So all of that buy-side delivery just completely negated. We'll see if it recovers. Price action overall quite bullish, but we can see here on the 1 hour chart with this price action here creating a structural high here, but it's a wick candle closure. This candle closes with a wick structural shift here. So this would indicate a deeper pullback, but it is still a valid shift in structure. So this is why I believe that price is having a difficult time, or appearing to have a difficult time, to get back to this level, just because the structural break was weak, it wasn't strong. Where if this was a body candle closure, then I would anticipate pullback as well, but for the pullback to be less aggressive, or a more shallow pullback as opposed to a deeper pullback. As you can see, price pull back to this level, still pull back further, is delivering here to the buy side, but is not in a hurry to get there. And you can see price come and test these equal lows, but fail to sweep out that liquidity. Now we'll see with this current candle if price wants to seek it out, or if price is reacting from this level and trying to deliver to the buy side. 133,530. And price looks to be sweeping out that liquidity. 133,510. And that sell side liquidity has now been swept. Now we'll see what price wants to do here. But logically, I would look for the next area of liquidity to be swept would be buy side. So potentially here, here, or here. There's also liquidity here now. This is where price may be coming back to this gap that I mentioned here. If the sell side liquidity here at these relatively equal lows is not enough to send price higher, then I would look for this fair value gap to do that. But the algorithm is going to need to collect enough liquidity to make the run up to that 60-minute swing high. Coming up on 7 minutes remaining in the New York AM ICT kill zone. So if all goes well, at the very least, get a return to buy-side delivery here. I frequently see price play around until the end of the kill zone and then start to choose a permanent direction, or at least a short-term direction. Seeing a return to buy-side delivery here with some speed, 133,570, 133,580. New 5-minute candle, new 5-minute high. $33,600. $33,620. 133,650. Price approaching the first area of buy side liquidity, and now that buy side liquidity now here has just been swept. We'll see what price does here. Price pulling back after sweeping that buy side liquidity. 133,620, 133,600, 133,560. So seemingly every time pound dollar makes a move to the buy side, it is quickly swept down to the sell side. So very, very choppy price action here. This could take all day just to get up to that 1 hour level. Or it may likely take place, if it does take place, over the lunch session or in the New York PM session. If there's any trade to the weekly level, I would imagine that would come into play on the Monday Asian session open. Unless price really takes a turn for the buy side in a big way during the lunch and or New York PM sessions, but I would only anticipate a possible break above this 1 hour high that I'm currently targeting. Less than 1 minute remaining in the New York AM kill zone for today. Price trading at 133,580. Price looking to close out the kill zone here at the 133,580 area, consolidating. And that concludes today's New York AM kill zone. I'll keep an eye on this currency pair to see if price wants to continue bullish price delivery, as overall price action is very bullish overall, even though it is struggling here to deliver at the moment. But because something is bullish or bearish doesn't mean that it gets to or that it will trade in that direction wholly. If you look at the 1 hour chart, you can see for the past 4 hours price has been bullish, or price action has been bullish for the past 4 hours. It has just not looked very clean. Also, you can see here on the daily chart, this candle here, which is today's candle, overall here is green, so bullish. So price action, even though it has been struggling at times, for example, this price leg to the buy side, and then this huge sell-off here, and then this consolidation range, and then another buy side delivery, and then another consolidation range. So price could just continue to be bullish with these consolidation ranges. But the main thing to consider for this, I would say, would be this area here of the last 4 hours and coming into this 5th hour of just overall bullish price action. And you can see here price now returning back to the buy side. But if you'd like to know more, visit us at ontilttrading.com. Stay on tilt, never emotional. We'll see you next time.